Hey guys, how you all doing? Hello Big Joe, hello Spy. You stopped digging, what? You was... Oh bloody hell, tactical's like 10k up now. Blood, yeah. Wow. Anyway. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Hey, I'm still third on that one. So, today, like yesterday, I did some digging and I have the buckets. But it's a little bit more. This is what we cleaned out yesterday. That's what we had at the end of yesterday's stream. Like that's the amount that we cleaned out. So I've got that and we're still going to keep going. So should be good. Right, I did have to reload my game because I was getting some FPS issues. So I just need to make sure everything is lined up again. There we go. And come on. Now, so far, yesterday we was trying to see if doing the top-down digging actually is beneficial or not. So far that is what I've done. With all my digging so far, I've been top-downing it just to make sure. Even with the front-end loader, I've been chipping away at the top layers and then going down in levels. So hopefully damn it, I forgot. No. The land is so uneven here. Right. Let's see if I can still reach. Okay, that's a no. Oh, that's a shame, dude. You can always go back and rewatch it should you wish to. There we go. Might need to refuel them midway. I was just loading them up to save on fuel, but it's going to dig away this time. Like turning them off, loading them up, turning them on. I think I'll stick with them on this time. But yeah, someone yesterday, in yesterday's stream, if you didn't catch it, somebody was saying that they'd heard that digging from the bottom, you lose dirt, you lose gold. And there's a lot of different opinions on this. Which is why I'm doing it top down. Now, I know what a good clean out should be for me, like a really good one, would be 600 ounces. I've got 2 clean outs worth ready to go. So that'll be, if I had 600 ounces in each clean out, that'll be 1200 ounces so far. A third clean out, of course, meaning 1800 ounces, and so on. So we'll be able to figure out roughly, on average, what I'm getting per clean out when we do the clean out, depending on how many clean outs there are total. I'm going to stop saying clean outs now, I promise. So why'd you stop then, Spy? Are you just annoyed? I don't see why. You're doing fantastic. It's third. Third on the leaderboard, dude. That's no small feat. Oh, okay. So you're just trying to decide, like, with me, I might get as much of that as I can via dump truck. But I'm not going for this. I mean, it's deep, but it's inconsistent. It's rich, sorry, but it's inconsistent. I've got some okay patches here, but again, I don't think I'm going to bother with them. I'm just going to grab those 4. I am going to run down... Ooh, I don't know about this, actually. Look at that overburden. Holy crap. I might run it through. If not, I mean, I'm definitely going to go along this line here. Not going to bother with those 3. These are off the map, basically. Yeah, these are off the map. How am I supposed to dig these? How is that fair? Then what I've got to decide is whether or not I'm going to go for another Nighthawk, or if I'm going to do a Pine Valley. The obvious issue being prep work. Now this claim is worth it for the gold. It is. But it's got the obvious issue of the terrain. The slope that you've got to dig down into if you're doing a trench like this is a lot worse than the one on Pine Valley. But the gold is so much better here. It all depends on what I want to do, and when it's going to happen will be a factor as well, because I'm working tomorrow but I am off on Thursday, so I could theoretically potentially prep both claims if I got the money to do it. I contemplated earlier getting a loan big enough to buy this claim, so I can do the clean out and keep all the gold, but I'm looking at just over 2 million in a claim, and on the longest payout that was, I think it was over 300 grand a day. That's a lot of money to try and keep up with. Well, the only reason I'm going to use a dump truck is it'll be quicker and easier, and it's a lot smoother when it comes to driving. I'm not even going to get a front end loader down into the bottom of it. It's going to do what I can, as best I can. Hey Westman, how you doing, dude? Sorry, Westman. It's not men, is it? Although it's just the way we pronounce it. Like policeman. As an individual. How you doing, dude? You missed at the beginning. I have over that way, but at my claim, at my wash plant, I have the same amount of buckets ready for a clean out that I had when we did the clean out itself yesterday. So I've actually beaten yesterday's clean out. There's 2 ready to go. Working on the 3rd clean out right now. I'm saying clean out too many times again. I'm going to stop. Clean out. Sorry, I can't help myself. Can't help it. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. And not only have I got all those buckets, but I have been doing top-down digging through both this and the front-end loader to see if it actually makes a difference. We know from yesterday what a good clean-up would be, so we can work it out like we did yesterday. Hate when I accidentally click that button. I have smelted and sold the gold that I made yesterday, as you can see from my monetary total. That's not top down digging. Every time I catch that underneath there, I don't want to do that. Not if we're trying to be scientific here. Well, myth busting, let's call it. Obsessive cleaning disorder. Clean out! Sorry. It's like it's like GoldRush Tourette's, isn't it? Clean out! Digger! Dump truck! It's going to be difficult to get into that corner. Maybe not. I don't know if I'm top down or not, but yeah, I'm not going to be digging that up. I will go for those 2 squares. I'm going to have to highlight that like that so I can see where this one ends, because obviously I haven't got them drilled. You could tell if a person's been thorough or not by how smooth that bit is down there. I mean, I could almost drive this thing on it if I had enough space. $20 and it's already been swapped. Damn, that's fast. It was half hour yesterday. I have noted that by doing top down, I seem to be going through not the dirt faster, but processing it faster. Ah, that was crap. Come on. It wasn't even actually 20 minutes, was it? Because you got 3 minutes of the intro. Because I looked at how long I've been streaming for. There was 3 minutes of the intro. Then I showed off the buckets and turned everything on and lined it all up. So probably looking at about 16, 17 minutes. No, 16 minutes probably. Most likely. Oh, that was a complete balls up, that one. Screwed that up right and proper. Right, before I actually do any digging, I need to obviously line things up, but I also want to I need to fill up the hoppers. That one's shifting over again. Seems like it's got a nasty habit. That's what I did before stream. Since I got home from work, I jumped on for a tiny bit, then had a bath, sorted dinner, and continued digging. And yeah, that's my progress so far. So I've actually gone pretty hard there today. Feels like it anyway. Oh. I thought I ruined the buckets for a second then. Thought I messed them all up. Nah, not that too far, didn't I? Didn't actually expect that to work. Although I don't know why, because if you jump on the hood, that depresses a little bit. So let's see what I need today. The Oriental is about 1,000 ahead of me, just about 1,013 ahead of me. I need 1,200 to jump ahead of Kagura. Then I need several thousand to jump up past Smoker. Out of curiosity, what's the smallest on the seasonal? 6,800. And I'm at 10,000. So likelihood is, no matter, there's a very, very, very strong possibility of me getting the skin, no matter what. At this point, I mean, the max gold, there's only a couple of thousand in it. Wee Man's coming up on the leaderboard again. Wee Man's up on the leaderboard once more, so we've got to watch out for him. got to be careful. Don't want to ruin that lovely, lovely truck skin I won. Why the richest season yet? I've seen people get a lot more because well, mainly because though leaderboards used to be what, 2 months, and people I've seen people get like what, 100,000 ounces of gold or something akin to that. Thank you, Overseer. Can I make it up there this time? Yeah, looks like I had just enough room for a run up. That'll do. That will do. So I'm already looking ahead to when this is over, trying to figure out what I'm going to stream afterwards. I could go back to Medieval Dynasty, but I was thinking about going something else first. I'm not sure though. Hunter Call of the Wild, maybe. American Truck Simulator. Any suggestions out of games you guys know that I play or have? We have to keep an eye on that. At least that one we know is still going in there. I haven't got Tank Mechanic Simulator yet, and I can't guarantee having spare cash. I did get Diesel Brothers ages ago, and I tried it out. It's by these guys, same people that made this game, but I couldn't get on with it. Although I do have and enjoy playing Car Mechanic Simulator. There's also PC Building Simulator. That's an option as well. I'm going to have to go in this view for now, so I can actually see what I'm doing. Although I can't actually see what I'm doing. I'll go forwards a little bit. There we go. I have one of the farming simulator games, but that just gets so boring so quickly. I mean, I purposely haven't seen any gameplay on Tank Mechanic Simulator, because if I did get it, I didn't want to mess it up. I didn't not mess it up. I didn't want to know what I'm doing all the way through. You know, that's what I mean. That's better. I can actually tell what it is I'm digging now, or where I'm aiming, at least a little bit. That was a little lower than I intended it to be. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know if you've been around when I've said this. I can't stand Dre. I cannot stand him at all. He is crap at... To me, he's crap at what he does. He often shows his ignorance in what he's doing. But he's great at finding streamable games. That's the only reason I got him on my subscription list, is because he is really good at finding games that are fun for streaming or recording. That is the only reason. Otherwise, I can't stand the guy. If he can't seem to do something the way he wants to, he hides the fact with way too many video cuts. It's obvious he's either tried, like tried loaded and tried to hide that fact, or looked it up, found out how to do it, and he's just repeating what someone else has said. Personally, I think his videos might be more funny if he showed how inept he can be. I mean, I saw him playing this once, right? The guy was over in the waterfall over there, feeding a dump truck with a Frankenstein, and then driving that dump truck over to the wash plant. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, that is just so ridiculous. And he's claiming, I remember him claiming that you can't reach the wash plant from over there. From all the way over there. Four Frankensteins can normally reach almost every part of a claim. 5 is the absolute maximum and very rarely needed number of Frankensteins. But apparently, you can't get enough of them on the claim to reach the waterfall. Look how close I am to that waterfall area. Only one of these 3 is maximum extension. Oh, I didn't see him do that one. I didn't see him dig into a Frankenstein into a dump truck, then move the dump truck into a Frankenstein to put it into the wash plant. Oh my god, someone needs to go find him and slap him upside the head. Seriously. Or even better, someone needs to get split to go slap him upside the head. Now that is a video that I would watch over and over and over again. You can imagine it. Like, he goes up to his door. He's like, "Are you Dre?" "Yeah." Smack. just literally an open hand slap around the face. That's for playing GoldRush the way you do. Okay, so far it's been about 20 minutes, but I did have to go around and refuel everything and then set this back up again. But we should be due another clean out, swap over very shortly. And once it has, we will only have one more swap out left. Oh, in fact, not even a swap out. This swap out will be the second lot of buckets and mats on the clean out. Does anyone know if he's ever let slip where he lives, like what town or state? Probably close to Dumb Truckerson. And there we go. So that took 23 minutes, that one. But again, we had all of that sort of housekeeping-y stuff to do, didn't we? hate this view at that angle. The angle of that dangle was bad. Do you reckon they'll ever add in that excavator with a longer neck? Longer neck, smaller bucket. I reckon they should give us. Obviously it has to have a smaller bucket because it wouldn't be able to support the same amount of weight. Yep, that's still sending it all the way to the wash plant. So that is good. Ah, that was, look at that, look at that, look, not even anything in the bucket. I thought I had a tiny bit. Damn those caterpillar tracks. You don't know your future yet. I hope they do. I really hope that's... Problem is though, they like people to do it like this, you know, dig with this, then use the front end loader. Which means that a longer neck version of this will be detriment to that. Looking at, yeah, roughly there. that should work. Alright, let's make sure, shall we? Nicely placed there. And as we go down, it should loosen up around the hopper. Right. So what kind of content would you guys like to see be added next? I've told you what I'd love to see in this game between the excavator that I just mentioned and my dredge idea. I know Split would like to see some of the mobile wash plants added in, like the like Slucifer, for example. And Big Red. Well, not mobile per se, but you know what I mean. Some of the more branded ones from the show. What I think would also be a little funny side thing is, I know sometimes the pictures might look like, or the pictures of the workers might occasionally resemble some of the TV show people, but if they actually gave them their names and things like that and had a little special extra bonus or extra plus and minus or something for having them on your claim. A strip bar just beside. Have you ever noticed adding in a cart like Hydroneer for all the buckets? Yeah, I wouldn't use it for the buckets myself because, you know, you just chuck them in the back of your truck. I would have them in. I would use the hand carts like that for mats. But you'd have to be able to pull them up the ladders and park them on there to make life easier. Has anyone, I know Spy knows this, but anyone else who's here, did you know that all the townsfolk congregate in the cafe? That's where they all are. Once all the wash plants full, I'll show you. I just realised I'm not getting the messages on my phone. There we go. The hell? Hold on, sorry. Making sure that is working. Okay, that did go through. That's fine. I don't know why the chat on my phone turned itself off. Thankfully, YouTube chat is actually working for me for once. We're at 13 minutes since the last swap out, so a few more minutes hopefully and it will be full. Don't do what, Westman? Sorry, I've gone over so many different things. Oh, no. When I say that, basically it turns off chat on my phone. Like I got the stream on my phone. So I can keep an eye on the stream, and normally so I can keep an eye on chat as well. That's weird because your messages have not come through. So it is my phone's chat that's acting up today and not YouTube's. Although now that I said that, they probably both will. Yeah, I would have done that. I've got like an old coffee table top attached to the slidable drawer on my tiny little computer desk to ensure I got more space. So I could have knocked on that wood, but I don't want it traveling through the mic. Yeah, absolutely. I do hope it's not both. Yeah, I do hope it's not both. I've been speaking England since I was a children. Don't worry about it. Come on, let's give me some. Give me good buckets. I just want to get this plant filled up before I have to bring out the excavator. Front end loader. It's got to be close to full now. In 3 minutes it's been 20 since the swap out, so we've been averaging about 20 minutes. I've been speaking England since I was a children. Right, so that took me basically an hour. An hour to fill up my wash plant. That is some good digging right there. Holy crap. Right, so clean out number 3. So I'm definitely going to have, I'm most likely going to have 4 clean outs today. Hopefully, maybe even 5. Oh my god. Ah, no! It was looking so pretty. My hand to eye's a little off because of the FOV. So if this is 600 per clean out, which I sincerely hope it is, but highly doubt it is, you know, hope for the best, expect the worst, then this will be about 1800 ounces. Plus this, including, you know, what's coming out of the mats as well. Any predictions on not on the total, because we don't know how many clean outs I'm going to have by the end, but let's go on an average amount per clean out. I'm thinking roughly, like I said, hope for the best, expect the worst. Maybe 550 ounces per clean out on average. You reckon 500 to 525? Oh, you did in grams, don't you, Big Joe? I don't know what. I don't know. I'm not very good with the grams to ounces. Over here, we deal with pounds and ounce. We convert pounds to ounces. We do grams, but grams for us is done with cooking, like flour, things like that. So we go grams to kilograms. That's how we deal with our measurements over here. Like when my daughter was born, she was, what was she? £7 8 ounces. No, £7 10 ounces. £989 ounces per clean out. Or do you mean that you think that would be the total? Because we might get, I don't know how many clean outs we're going to have by the end of this. Yeah, no, I got what that was. I was just trying to figure out if he means that's the total he expects at the end of the stream, or if that's the breakdown. Oh, if that's what he thinks it should average per clean out. Because that's a lot. You know, even I wouldn't dare to hope for that much. Not per clean out. If that was per clean out, and I've got, let's say, 4 clean outs, that's almost 4 grand. 4,000 ounces nearly. It would be lovely. That would put me ahead of, if I got that much, that would put me ahead of Smoker. But it's not going to happen. So from the looks of it, I'm going to need another bucket for each of these. So I'm going to need 11 buckets total. Oh yeah, I said I'd that's where everyone in town is. That's why you never see anyone. I'm not sure where exactly. Dude, no, no. They got a little kid in there. That is not a strip club. You just saw me looking into the building. That's how we know it's not a strip club. It is in fact an empty hall full of ghosts. That is a beautiful sight right there. I mean, I've held more. Not recently, but I have held a lot more than that. The most I've ever held at any given time. These are all the same size on each claim, but from this pillar here, I went over and lined it up with, I think I stopped here. I didn't tuck into the nook here, but I went to about there. So that entire corner, and I started work on this side. It's about half the same on this side before I gave up and cleaned it out. Yeah, I just have to leave it here. Alright guys, I'll be back in 2 seconds. I just need the toilet real quick. See you in a sec. Okay guys, I am back. Let's do this. Right. First things first. Don't see why not. Okay. Got a plan. Going to extend this one out to its maximum capacity. Which I think is that. Okay. This is what I did earlier. Worked out pretty well. I don't know if I can do it actually with the other one at max capacity. We'll find out. Now I'm going to have to shorten this one a little more. That might work right there. Just need to run a quick test. Can I get this into it? Like hell I can. No, because I'm going to be using the front end loader. But I'm going to be conserving the tanks. This is what I did earlier, and I was digging really quickly. Okay, that's working. That's filling that up. That's fine. Although this one being a pain in the arse. I'm not sure if it's moving or not. Let's hope not. Okay, that one is good. Make sure this one's still lined up. That's fine. That one's working perfectly. Go and get the front end loader. Apparently that one I can't get through. Doesn't that suck? I need to buck it up as high as I can go. Otherwise I could end up just screwing up the drop. I can't really get under those franks at the bottom there, so Ah, what? That worked last time. Come on. Gonna be like this, are you? Here we go. I messed that one up. Not, oh, obviously I messed it up, but it's not what I intended to do the way I did it. Come on. Great, I'm I got it stuck. Come on. What can I say except oops. Well, I wanted to dig top down. Oh. Ah, I thought I had enough momentum then. Come on. You can do it. So that little bit jutting out there, that's my issue. I was hoping I could push myself off the wall with the bucket, but that doesn't look like it's happening either. God damn it. I like how you're allowed to keep the bucket that you... I hold silver! Away! Now I like how you get to keep the bucket that's when you respawn this one, but not with the dump truck. I mean, I can understand why lots of people, even I've done it in the past, but they didn't have the franks, they would fill up the dump truck and then respawn it and wind up where they need to be. But I've legitimately found myself stuck in a hole with the dump truck before and lost an actual really, really good a load of dirt as a result. Hey, there we go. Okay, so digging time. Let's see, it is now 10 o'clock. Let's see if I can get this last clean out ready by 11. Right, first things first, I need to get rid of this floor dirt. I'm going to load up both Franks. That's why I wanted it like set up like this. That's what I was doing earlier. Just load up both to 100% or close to, and get them going, and then dig whilst they're emptying. Once the second Frank is no longer keeping up with, is no longer keeping hold of dirt, it's just emptying until something gets put into it, then I will turn them all off again and continue the process. Like I said, it worked out really well for me earlier. Did a lot of digging really quickly, as you've seen by the amount of buckets that I've got. It's like Death Valley. I think it was Celestro, like mentioned. Can you imagine if there was a landslide? Could you though? You're in this valley of high wall dirt that could collapse in on you at any given moment from 3 different sides. If one side of this begun to landslide, it would chain react to all 3 sides. You would be so screwed. It's like insta death. Oh, we were doing well on viewers earlier. We're back down to 3. Thank you for those of you who are still around. So my plan is to do a clean out with, or clean the gold with 4 clean outs worth. So if it is the ever so lucky 600 ounces per clean out, then we're going to be looking at 2,400 ounces. That's the high end goal. The low end, I would like to at least get 2,000 ounces minimum. That'd be 500 per clean out. If I can get at least 2,000, yeah, that will push me. That will put me underneath smoker. Not bad for a day, especially when I spent, including travel time, 9 hours, no, 9.5, 10 hours at work, because I had to go shopping as well. You know, theoretically, if I'd kept up this pace all day, if I had a day off, within that time, I could have done 10 clean outs. Thursday, oh, I hope, well, I mean, Thursday I might have to reset a claim, and prep it up. But if that's the case, I'll transfer any buckets that I got off site and then back again. But Thursday, the live stream on there will be whatever I've dug up Wednesday and Thursday, and it should be quite an amount because of my day off, even if I'm prepping during the day. Hopefully I can get it done quite quickly. Thinking, you know how I said I don't really count it as a win if I've in the top 10 with seasonal but not with max. If I can maintain a 3rd place or better, I'll consider that a win, because that is quite impressive. I'm 3rd at the moment. If I can either keep that or beat that, then, and I don't make it in the top 10 on max, I will consider it a win that way. I think that's fair. Don't know if you heard that. That was my elbow clicking there. I mean, that's, if you look at who I'm up against, right? So Smoker is currently 4th place. Spy, what the hell's going on with that total difference? Look at that. Look, you've only got 9,000. No, that's it. Seasonal. Oh, that's wrong. Right, max gold. Okay. There we go. So Smoker is 15,000. In fact, that's his entirety so far. I'm beating Tactical. Which is weird. Classy Games, his total is his seasonal. He's done it all in 1 year so far. It's mad. But considering some of the people I'm up against from the top 10 max gold, if I can maintain or beat top 3, then yeah. I think that's a pretty decent goal. If I don't manage to stay in the top 10 on max, it's like my backup goal. That'll max that out. Screw it. Don't know what the hell happened there. Jeez. I went flying. I couldn't get off the wall on that one. Okay, I might have to give that a nudge in a second. Get that dirt into the hopper. The dirt clods that are on the belt. Like that. I'm going to have to make sure it's all lined up again. Come on. Stuck. Ah, there we go. I don't care if I lose a little bit here. Delete some of this real quick. Not a lot, just enough to be able to back up the Frankenstein a little bit. Give us some more wriggle room. Shoot, I'm too close to the dirt when I'm doing that. At least it's not going into the hopper. There we go, that should help. And of course, once I start getting rid of that bottom layer that I'm creating, the bottom step, then I will have a lot more room as well to maneuver. One more bucket. that has moved. Why do I keep leaving the lights on? Stop bouncing. Okay, that is maintaining, but I'm not comfortable. There we go. That's better. Alright, let's do this. Let's kick this pig. Normally, early when I was doing this, 2 of them full, plus feeding into the end one, like I am now. By the time that they both were empty on the hoppers, it was basically a clean out, a swap out. Fingers crossed that's what it's going to be this time. Goddamn autosave. I couldn't get the bucket high enough in time. A little more. No, it really was a little more. Like a nudge with the corner. I need to work on that back wall there. That's what's restricting right now. The one my wheel's attached to. Come on. Now this one's basically empty, but the other one's still going to be full, because obviously the feed rate between Frankenstein's is exactly the same. This one's taking me, I'm not sure. So far, I can't remember if I started dead on 10 o'clock, the digging side of it. But it's taken me 25 so far, but I did have to realign things, and we'll have to wait and see. And also, once I get more space opened up, the faster I'll be. Less corrections per turn. Stuff like that, you know. I just attacked that bit, didn't I? Jeez. There we go. You can see the speed increase now. Like, not much of a gap between shovel loads on the conveyor belt. Let's see how we're doing. I still got 25% in there. Jeez. Holy crap. Went a bit too far with the arc. So we find out that the second Frankenstein shifted over or something, and it's not feeding into the end. No, that's working. I can see it. See, not the dirt itself, I can see a flicking number up there, which means that dirt is going into the shaker. Okay, this time around it's taken a lot longer than it did earlier. Quite possibly because of the lack of space that I've had. Ah, there we go. Yeah, everything got swapped over. That's good. In fact, not only did it get swapped over, some of it's at 8% already. I know I've got work tomorrow and I don't care how tired I am. I'm going to go until I have this extra clean out as well. Which sucks because I'm pretty tired already. Oh, it's running quick sig. Need items of a stimulating nature. So just to confirm, guys, has anyone been saying anything? Because I'll make sure the chat's not messing up on me. Oops, I need to reload it on my phone. Okay, no, last thing was Wes saying seems all good to me. Spy says I'm silent. No, that's fine. It's working, and I've got it working on my phone now as well. Maybe I'm green. What, with envy at the amount of buckets I'm about to clean out? You's a little jealous, are we? The silent green. Process 2200. Yeah, it's not my best. It's not bad, but it's not my best. Right, so it's past right now. So that one did take me a little bit longer than the rest of them have been today. Here we go. I seem to have my groove back. Digging rather quickly again. At least I was before I get stuck on the bloody wall. Come on. Sorry about that. I was sitting on my leg and my leg had gone dead, so I tried to spare you all the creaking from my chair. Oh, I didn't pay attention to what I was doing then. Stupid camera angle. On that one I actually dug bottom up. My bad. Sorry. Don't hate me. So what week are we in? Are we in week... This is week 3, isn't it? So... If they follow their normal procedure, then we got next week, maybe a couple of days into the week after, because they started quite early in the week. Normally they start on a Friday. Oh, that's at 100%. Ah, no, wasting gold. Wasting gold. Worse than that, I'm wasting time. That's what I get for not wearing my glasses. Nice little springboard there. Taken me 10 minutes so far to fill up almost 1.5 hoppers. It's not too bad. So let me think about this. Normally it takes 5 dump trucks to be just under 100% at the wash plant. It's like 5 dump trucks is something like 96%, give or take a couple of percent. I do know that 1 dump truck equals 60% of a hopper on a Frankenstein. So filling up these 2 to capacity is 3 and a third dump trucks. So well over half of the, well, about 2/3 actually of the mats in the wash plant. 3/4 or 2/3, something along those lines. For anyone who doesn't know, obviously I've got the refueling thing going on because I've got enough vehicles on claim with maxed out workers. But if you didn't know, if you try to do that and the you don't have enough workers to make it work, to make that little thing an actual, you know, you just try to turn on the engine and nothing happens basically. What actually does happen to the vehicle is you damage the fuel filter. If you try and turn the engine on and there's no gas in the machine and it doesn't do the auto refuel thing, trying to run the engine twice without any fuel will destroy the fuel filter. And then you'll either have to get it repaired or replaced. So it's always best to make sure that you got what you need in place before you attempt it. Surprised that reached. To be honest, because of the view I was on, I thought the because of the angle of the view, sorry, I thought the bucket was lower. I was attempting to do this. It's weird not realising that I haven't got my lights on my truck, on my vehicle. I've actually got a decent light set up with the cross beam light trailers. Normally I've got one here and one up there so that I've got a couple of areas covered, but I've just crossed the beams over so that the one on that side is that light over there, and the one on that side is casting on this side here. It's worked out quite well. Oh, that was some precision driving there. Not so much on the forward motion, but on the reversing. Fuel is running low-ish, but with the way I'm doing it, it should be enough to last. Let's hope so, shall we? Cross your fingers. This one's emptied now. That one's still got loads to go though. We're at the 20-minute mark. Obviously there's a lot more travelling to go before we can dump anything into the hoppers, but by preloading the way I have, I think it's saving a lot more time. Maybe not actually, I don't know. Still the same number of scoops, but we have to go and activate and deactivate the thing. So maybe it's a little extra time. I don't know, it just feels like it's quicker this way. And it definitely obviously saves on fuel. So it could be cutting down on time that way. I don't have to go and refuel them after every swap out, every clean out. I mean, I'm at the point now where I can try and fit a large fuel container next to the second Frankenstein. Like I did with the first, as it's no longer going to be moving. I just realised there's no actual way to track how much gold I've processed so far this season. I'm hoping I can beat my old total, to be quite honest with you. That's actually done faster. We got that done faster because that hopper over there still isn't empty. And that took 21 minutes. So yeah, that was definitely faster that time round. That total there was based off of spending a few days setting up the wash plant, prepping the land as well. Suppose I could have prepped the land beforehand, but I wanted the cheapest price to buy this thing. So, you know. All I did at the beginning of this season was I reattached the items that I had removed, the breakable items that I removed from the wash plant to save them from breaking, but keeping the main items, the bulk items, in place. So that was definitely, I definitely got digging a lot faster, a lot earlier in the year on this one. So potentially, if I can make it to the end of the game year, I mean we're about 4 days from summer. There's 2 days this week that I can spend dayside digging, although one of those days is earmarked in the evening for playing a game with a friend of mine. We normally do it on Sundays. Even so, I had the potential, if I can put in the hours. All depends on what days I'm working next week. I mean, obviously, as much as I procrastinated, I had last week off, so I had a lot of time to be able to push through that year. Just have to wait and see. It could be. I mean, technically speaking, I don't even need to end off the year to beat my yearly total. My seasonal gold number will start increasing if I surpass it, even if I haven't finished the year. Oh. No. Thank you. So if we can keep on track with the 20-minute sort of digging time, or fill up time, looking at roughly 10 past the hour. Then of course we've got to clean the gold from the wash plant, which can take anywhere roughly about, I don't know, 6 to 10 minutes. And then we're sitting there processing all the gold. So hopefully, if things go to plan, looking at ending off the stream about 11:30 tonight. My time, of course. 35 minutes time, roughly speaking. Yeah, come on. Do better than that. Don't waste my time with a half-hearted scoop. Right, that's this one full. I always find it weird. Like, you don't know. You notice obviously that you're progressing down the claim, but that moment when you look back and you see just how far you've dug. I mean, I started processing gold. It was part way on the actual slope itself, not just on this flat bit. So that goes to show you just how much has actually been done. But you can't see the forest for the trees, can you? Can't see how far you've walked until you look over your shoulder. Come on, thank you. Got 9 minutes to keep on target. That was a bit of a cheap dig. That one wasn't a dig top down. I think I've done fairly well at trying to maintain it for the test, or as much of a test as it can be, considering we don't actually know what the gold amount would be if we did it from the bottom up, but we know what I've been getting as an average. So I tell you what, if I get a much better clean out per clean out as an average amount here than I normally do, then this time round, once the season ends, I will do that myth busting. I will check. I will dig out 1 square of gold or gold rich dirt from the bottom up, process it, write down that number, reload the game, and then dig that same square again from the top down, process it, and see what the difference is. I mean, obviously there's going to be a suitable margin of error, and to ensure that I don't lose too much whilst trying to throw it onto a Frankenstein, or if the Frankenstein starts shaking and jittering all over the place, what I'll do is I'll use a dump truck to do it. And I'll do it on screen as well, on stream. Two more loads should fill that up nicely. Or, you know, miss it entirely. No, a lot of it went in the hopper, most of it, if anything. I must admit, I've been pretty lucky so far today with the dirt glitch. It's just starting to do it now. Like where you can see through. Starting to run out of dirt that I can do this way if I'm digging a certain way. You know, this little bit here I may as well just fall back on old habits, let's say. There's not a lot left of that square, so I may as well finish it up. Shouldn't be long. Probably about 50% full at the wash plant. Educated guess at least, anyway. Had to step away at the best part. What was the total gold that you got from your washout? I haven't done it yet. We are almost finished filling up the wash plant on the 4th clean out. This is the last, you know, couple of Frankensteins to go into the wash plant, and then we'll be we'll go and clean up the mats, take out the buckets, and then we're just washing all the gold. So you haven't missed the best part. You're actually a tiny bit early, if you want to be technical. Question though, my number of viewers hasn't gone up. Are you still? Did you leave it running? Just out of curiosity. You did. I do. I actually do. Do you know what? I appreciate that. It helps. Rather than having people jumping in and jumping out, and then as a result, my average view time drops, which obviously is a bit of a detriment. So I really appreciate the fact that you just left it running like that. Thank you. I mean, so far today we've had 20 people watching total, and we're at an average on this so far 2 hour 40 live stream. I've got an average view time of 40 minutes, where people were obviously here earlier and they disappeared. I mean, don't get me wrong. Looking at hold on. Working out. God, no, this is gonna hurt my brain. I'm too tired. Working on up. Damn it. Oh, it's dropped. How's the average watch time dropped? It's gone down to 36. Alright, let's base it off half hour, right? Oh, someone must have jumped in and jumped out. Two people did, because the playbacks have gone up. That's why. But let's base it off of... No, hold on. Base it off what it was. It was at 20 views, 40-minute average watch time, right? So 10 hours, 12 hours. There we go. That did hurt my brain a lot. I'm too tired. My brain kept trying to jump, and instead of working it out on a 60-minute rotation for the hour and so on, my brain kept trying to jump to 100, rounding it to work it out as a basis of 100 being the stopping point. There we go. I said 10 past, and it only took an extra 3 minutes on my guess, so that's not bad. And stop. I'll keep an eye on that hopper for a second, but I'll let that run. I'll tell you what, actually, let me turn them on. Oh, no. Actually, yeah. It's going to jump in there, but it won't clean it out. That's fine. That can hold more than the hoppers can. I'll let the Frankensteins run themselves dry. Put them up next time. Right. Oh, I need to wake up. Otherwise, I'm going to make mistakes. Let's... Okay, that's funny. Look, you've got all the crap coming out the end still. Despite the fact... Oh, look. I caught some. Despite the fact that the shaker's not actually on. Right, anyway. I'm going to roll a cig because I need to keep awake. So, it's going to be 4 clean outs. I'm hoping for 2,000 ounces. Sorry, I'm expecting about 2,000 ounces. I'm hoping for 2.4. 2,400 ounces would be an average of 600 ounces a bucket, a clean out, and that would just be fan-freaking-tastic. That would be more than I could have hoped for. Anyone want to put in their guesses? Like a min-max. Give me a min and a max. Oh crap. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Hopefully there's not too much left in these. I just need to double check because I could end up losing a lot of stuff. Okay, no, we're on the tail end. That's good. 2,000 to 2,100. Wes is saying 550 to 875 per bucket, per clean out, I'm guessing. Okay, 500 to 525 for Spy. Wes is 550 to 875. That's a big margin for error. And if this does turn out to be a high-end average, then I would definitely want to do that myth busting thing at some point after the leaderboards. So is this making you want to get the game, Wes? Or are you not a PC player? I know. No, but you like watching it. That's fair enough. I mean, some people enjoy watching it, but could get extremely bored just sitting there digging all the time. Good man, good man. I mean, I used to be console. I won't lie to you. I used to be a PlayStation player. Then one day I realised. I mean, I got a PC back in the days of Black and White, the God game, the Sims 1 kind of era, and I realised one day that I hadn't been on my PS3 for about a month and a half, 2 months, something along those lines. So I decided, you know what, sod this. Took my PlayStation out that day, sold it to one of the second-hand shops that we have in town, you know, and used that money to buy upgrades for the PC. And I haven't looked back. I have a couple of consoles. I still have a PlayStation, technically speaking. I have a PS2. My daughter has a Switch and a Wii. Oh, I don't know, actually. I suppose, yeah, no, it is still PC. I'm about to say I have something else, but it's equipment for the PC, even though it's sort of feels like oh, that stupid rain, clouds got dark really badly. Sort of feels like a console within a PC, but it's still equipment. But basically, I've got a Oculus Rift. I've got the VR headset. it's the worst version of it, but it's still usable. I did try and do recordings on it, but I couldn't get a decent mic quality. The Rift's microphone is horrendously crap. It is so shit. Yeah, no. I mean, sometimes it is nice to. Sometimes it is nice to just veg on the sofa with a console. But the closest I tend to get to that now is I hook my PC up to the TV. I do have one VR video on my channel. It was Ninja Legends. And it took me about 3 hours worth of audio editing to get it to the quality it's at, and it's still bad. The mic quality. The microphone I'm using now, even though it's omnidirectional, hasn't got a wide distance to it. I'm using a Snowball, Blue Snowball. I tried using a webcam, I tried loads of stuff. Either it doesn't pick me up loud enough, or it's bad quality. I might have a potential solution for it now. Yeah, I used the Yeti for a long while, so Blue is a good brand. I found this in one of those second-hand shops that I said about, and I got it for, I think it was £40. So I think $45 to $65, $55, something like that. Run through the buckets full speed just before clean. See if you can do a strike. I will. But what I'll do is I will do a quick save first. I don't want to have to hunt them down whilst I'm doing a clean out. Now, do you mean run through them as a person or in a vehicle? Oh crap. I don't know if I've got... I might need another 2 buckets. No, I was looking at something else. I was looking at the... Oh, well this one's done, okay. No, I was looking at the amount in the buckets. In the mats, not the buckets. Person. Vehicle won't fit. It will. I'll crash full pelt into the things. But anyway, yes. I might have a potential solution to the whole mic problem with VR. I'm sure you've heard Celestro's microphone when we've played with Amber on not Raft, not that microphone quality because it changed recently. On Stardew Valley, I bought him a headset. It was going cheap in my local supermarket, and it's the same headset I'm currently using. I got us both one. They were on heavy offer, so that really good. There was a really good offer on for them. Obviously I'm not using that microphone for here, but what I could do is on VR put these headphones over my ears as well, but only plug in the mic. I'd have to wrap the wire around the Rift headset wire to make sure I don't lose them all, or don't, you know, have too many wires to trip over, so to speak, and use the microphone on the headphones. It's not something I'll test out for a little while because obviously I'm full pelt digging at the moment. Right. Quick saved. Tally ho! It just stops me dead. The buckets are so compacted that it just stops me dead. Oh. What the fuck? It's like a bed of nails that can support a person and they'd be fine. Did you see that? There was a tyre tread on the bucket. That is how compacted the buckets are. So much for needing an auto save or a quick save. But I messed around too much. I thought the stream would end about past. It's less than 3 minutes. Right, you ready, guys? Let's do this. Okay, there must be a good bucket in one of them. Look how quickly that's going up. Was 100? Do I really have to do this for every, like, milestone? Whoa, 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 calm down, I can't count that quick. I never thought I'd have a problem with the gold total going up so fast. 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically 6 buckets and we're at 350 already. Holy crap. They must have been some very, very, very decent buckets, like the nugget traps, 400. Or the mats. There we go, it's slowed down a bit now. $500. $600. $700. I'm not even halfway through. We're closing in on 1,000. $800. 900. This is going to be a good average. Thousand. We're at 1,000 already, guys. Not even halfway. $1,100. Only because I can't be bothered saying 1,100, 1,200. $1,200. I know it's all crap buckets. $1,300. No, 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 look how quick it's going up still. $1,400. Come on, be good. Be good to me, come on. This is the break I needed. Come on, 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 come on. God, imagine the magnetite coming from this lot. You're restating your ounce guess. 2021. 1,500. Need at least 500 ounces out of all of this. $1,600 any second now. There we go, kind of jumped the gun on that one. $1,650. It's like a Parker clean out. I better be careful. I might end up with an Australian model for a girlfriend with a clean out like this. 1,700. Sorry, did I say model? I meant gold digger. 1,800. Come on, you beauty. $1,900. Now remember, 2,400 is an average of 600 ounces of clean out. There's 2,021. So you just pass Spy's thingy guess, revised guess. $2,100. $2,200. So either I had the best gold on my claim so far, remember there was some squares I couldn't see, or the top down digging actually benefited me a lot more. 2,300. This is going to be more than an average of 600 ounces of clean out. 2,400. There is... So, we have breached my best hope. I was expecting 2,000 and I was hoping against hope for 24. And we surpassed it. Alright, so a promise is a promise, 2,500. I will do a Mythbuster live stream after the season is over. I will see. I have to check it now. I'm going to try and do top-down digging from this point on. The dirt has definitely been lasting me longer. It's taken me longer to get through the dirt than it had previously. 2,600. And this is obviously a fantastic clean out. $26.80. Now, $26.80.03 divided by 4 equals 670 ounces a clean out as an average. That is exceptional. That really is. Now the question is, where am I on the leaderboard? That's seasonal gold. I need this one. Oh! No way! 400 short from Smoker. I almost caught up behind Spy again. Not up to his total, of course, but... Oh my god. I am now 5,700 ahead of 10th place. And who knows what 11th place is. So... that is extremely good. I can't get over how good that clean out was. That's just today. That is from about that's about 5 o'clock. I also had to stop for a bath and to do dinner. So it is 11:38 now. That's in the last 6 hours or so. No, that's no Super Saiyan jump. That is Super Saiyan God. No, that is the Super Saiyan version of the Super Saiyan God. In other words, Super Saiyan Blue. Holy crap. I mean, I was 7th just now. That is a jump and a half. Ah. But of course my this one I haven't reached this yet. However, in one clean out, I've done a 5th of last year's seasonal. A quarter of Spies. That is really good. Issue, of course, is I'm gonna lose like 1,100, maybe 1,200. Oh, why with the quick save? Let's do a proper save. I'm saving that shit. I'm not risking losing that. Let's go sleep, see what I've got to work with. I'm kind of curious if that's going to be enough to buy my claim. $1,200. I'm going to see how much money I have. I'm going to process all this gold, see how much money I have. If it gives me enough, I'm going to reload. Oh, I'm going to call it a stream, but off camera I'll reload. No, do you know what? I'll do it on camera. Sod it. It's a milestone. Won't take long to smelt it all twice over. Only takes a couple of minutes in game to do it. If I've got enough, I'm going to buy the claim. In what 6 hours or so, I've earned in the same amount of gold as it took me 2 days or 2.5 days, something to that effect, to get that much gold through nuggets through drilling. That should help put it in perspective for you. The lucky nuggets through drilling. You have to get roughly the amount I got today to set up the max tier wash plant. And it took me 2.5 days to do it. It's a shame the gold prices are dropping again. If it's not enough, I don't mind getting a small loan. It's just shy of 400 grand per bar. So right there is about 1,200, 1.2 million. I got 500, almost 600 grand on me. So 1.2. No, hold on. Let's wait until I smelted this. Okay, that's not a full bar, but this one. That's 1.6 million right there. Just shy. A little shy of. I've got 5.8, let's say 600,000. We'll ignore that bar to make up the total that I'm losing through the rounding. So it's 2.1. I would need about 700 grand. I'm estimating being short about 700 grand. We need 2.8, isn't it, to buy the claim? Oh, that is an all-time low. But just shy of 400 grand per bar, so that's fine. That works out well with that estimate. $400 grand short. If I did that, if I did 1 million, what would the output be? 100 grand a day. I'd need at least that to cover my costs for 2 days. 63 grand, so I'd be paying out 163 a day. Alright, what do you guys reckon? And Spy, don't just say do it because it will screw me over. No cheating. What do you guys reckon? Be my advisors. Of course, I'll be paying out a lot more, but yeah, that's for 24 days. If I reduce the number of days, the daily payment goes up. You say don't. It's so tempting. I'm not going to lie to you. It is so tempting. Oh. No, I won't do it. I won't do it. I was thinking I might have had a way around it. If I sell the Frankenstein that I own and rent another one, that might give me enough. Should I see if that will give me enough? Should I give it a check, a test? I mean, we've made a save already, so. And then if I own the claim, it won't take long before I can actually rebuy the Frankensteins anyway, will it? Well, let's see. Now, if I remember rightly, why the hell did that just make a screenshot? If I remember rightly, this one down here is the one I own. Blue stripe, black stripe. Yeah, I own this one. Just so people don't think that that's how you tell the difference. This is a custom skin. It's a subtle change, basically. So don't think that because if you own a Frankenstein, the skin colour will change. That's not the case. Or the stripe colour will change. That's not how that works. If you own a Frankenstein, it will look exactly the same as the ones you rent. I thought it was 28. Oh, it is 24. Okay, so shall I load up and do the same thing again? Give me 300 grand to work with until I do another clean out. I might have to sell some gold before the next stream. Like I might have to do one clean out and then hoard the rest of the buckets. That's why. That's 1.8 mil. And that's 800 grand to lease. That's where I got the number 8 from. I'd have to reload the game, obviously, because I've lost a lot of time pushing through to daytime. How much did I lose? 1.2 mil, 1.2 thousand ounces, didn't I? We need to choose now though, guys, because it's getting late, and if we're going to do it, I need to do it now. If not, then we'll wait till next time. I'm not streaming tomorrow, remember? Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's Thursday that I'll be streaming next. You know what? I'm going to do it real quick. I'm going to do it. Owning the claim will push me through that threshold. I'm going to buy it now, Spy. It was 1.2 that I lose. You know what? Let me sell my franc now while I'm here. If you're gone, Spy, if you're about to head off, thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. We've gone up in number of viewers, so for anyone new here, hello. I've just done a monster of a clean out. Like 6 hours worth of buckets has gained me 2.6 thousand ounces. Awesome clean out. What I'm about to do, we've looked at how much the claim owner is going to take, and it looked to be 1.2 thousand. Oh, it's too late now. I sold the franc. We're going to smelt up the gold, and then we're going to buy the claim, and then after that I'm finishing off the stream because it is close to midnight for me. But if you're interested in seeing today's stream, of course it will be available to watch after the fact as a video. So it was 4 bars, and then however much is left to equal 1.2k. Might even do the extra, like an extra full bar. I don't know if it'd be worth more money that way or not. That's one thing I've never figured out. I know the gold prices are static, but let's see, what's 312, right? So is 160? Is 2 bars of 161 equal to the value of 312, or because I've done it as a bigger bar, do I get more money as a result?
It's 11:30.
Sorry guys, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. My daughter woke up, saw the time and panicked, thinking it was almost midday. She thought I hadn't gone to work and she'd missed out on her online learning, school stuff. She woke up and was all disoriented. Bless her. Believe it or not, it's not the first time it's happened either. Right, I'm going to do another full bar. I think the last one was about there-ish. That's fine. We'll do a full bar. Pay the extra in cash. Don't mind. Right, let's do this. I claim. I own it. That's it. It's done. Now we're still in spring, so the rental price of a new Frank isn't going to be at its worst. Not its best, but it's a long way from its worst. I mean, it's not the first time I've owned it, of course, but I didn't expect to own it this quick. At this point, I was probably thinking next week. Ooh, back up to having a 31 grand. I had this before, so you know, could be a lot worse. This is what I had. This is the price I had of a Frank before I bought one. I had two at the price they are now, and then a third one at about 31 grand, something along those lines. Come on guys, it's worth a like just for that funny moment with my daughter. Alright guys, well, I am ending off the live stream here. So, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I'm just going to, even if I stop the stream before I get there, I'm just going to run this into place. Thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. It's been a hell of a stream tonight. Bloody hell. So true to my word, I don't care how burnt out I am. It might take a few days after the leaderboard is done, but I will run a test, a Mythbuster test, so to speak, to see whether or not digging from the top down is worse than digging. Oh, it's better than digging from the bottom up. I'll do it on a single square, controlled test. So hopefully we can figure this stuff out. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching. My next live stream will be Thursday. If you don't know, my normal stream time is 8:30 GMT, which is what, 3.5 hours earlier than it is than the time right this second. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours and I started at my normal time. So that will give you a baseline of what time I stream at. And I hope to see some more of you there, guys. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell notification so you get a bell icon so you get notified. And I shall see you later. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. Stay safe. Goodbye.